Good evening everyone and welcome to the CWC Racing League, the F3 League Season 2 Race 10 at the glorious race. Well, it looks like it's not glorious at the minute because it's tipping it down in rain at the Austrian Grand Prix, the Red Bull Racing. Oh, the Red Bull ring, sorry. That will give them wings hopefully, but hopefully to try and find out with all the weather crew and stuff. But if you're joining, ladies and gentlemen, it's good to be back. Unfortunately I didn't make it last week because I had surgery, so I'm fully okay and well, and doing this live and exclusive for the CWC Racing League. I'm going to be talking about the stats, a bit of a recap before everyone's going for their actual stuff, but hopefully someone will let me know about the weather crew in a minute, but hopefully stats stuff. But I'm just trying to see who's got out first. I'd like to see who's gone out first. There was King Killer. I think it might be King Killer. So King Killer will be the one to watch in the qualifying tonight. While we're waiting for some more information, I'll talk about the actual information of the track before we start. This we got the Red Bull Ring with a 2.688 miles with a 4.326 kilometers. We will be doing 36 laps, 36 laps of the Austrian Grand Prix. And like I said, there is actually going to be 9 turns, not usually 10. Oh, King Killer's just let Matty through. Just a bit of a couple of news recaps here. Mays is a newcomer from last week, so I've known him from another league. He's on the TTG esports Twitter part, but he did the TTFL on the Friday nights. But Matty's just dropped down from the F2 to the F3, which I believe he is going to be doing the equal with the wheel stuff as well. So watching Matty going to do his actual qualifying lap as well. So we come up to the first corner now, which is OMB curve. I thought it was going to be OMG curve on that one, but coming up to the first DRS straight, the proper DRS straight now. Coming up to there, it needs to be in the 16s. 17.3 seconds. 17.3 seconds for Matty. I believe he's on the wheel tonight, so he's passing turn 2, which is Remus. Then coming up to the main long DRS straight that we always know of from many years of the F1 stuff. Then come up to Schlossgold, if that's how you pronounce it, at turn 3. Then I believe that's Rauch corner, turn 4. Then come up to the Pirelli corner, which is turn 5. This is the part where you need to get it spot on at this corner here. Then come up to the end of the second sector. He's got 17.3, but it's a Worth curve on turn 6. Then come up to turn 7. Then come up to turn 8 now. On that fast right-hander here, if it was the dry stuff there. But it comes to turn 9, which is the Red Bull Mobile corner, and that is what you get with the qualifying lap. And the time to actually beat is a 1 minute 13.1. But what does King Killer do? Because King Killer he's teasing us. He's absolutely teasing us. Where's Ryan B? So Ryan Air's doing his lap in now. Like I say, it was raining during the qualifying, but I don't know if it's going to get drier or stop. I've not heard anything from the weather crew as of yet, so hopefully I'll get some more info. But Matthew, like I say, has dropped down from F2 to F3 to do, I believe he's on the wheel. That's why he's been dropped down to F3. And Ryan B, he's going from Ryan Air to the top of the podium at the minute, or the qualifying as well. The 1 minute 12.9 with the Ultra Soft. That's a cracking time, especially in those conditions. Especially in those conditions as well. Now, this is going to be interesting stuff. You got the Ultras and then you got the Super Softs. Now, this is definitely a one stop. If it's a dry race, which no one's said anything to me yet, if it's going to be a dry race, it will be a one stop. As long as they can get maybe you could do softs, ultra soft softs or super soft softs, or you could do the longest ultra softs and then manage to hold on with the super softs. We'll have to wait and see what happens here. Good evening to Anthony. Anthony says, better get out that countdown theme. Yeah, I will do that possibly, because if it's going to be like this for the rest of it, I might have to do it earlier than expected. Good evening to Watkins. How you doing, mate? You're right. It's just dry race till 45 minutes, then absolutely going to chuck it down. Oh, madness stuff. The hit list says dry most of the race, everything rain at the end. So this is going to be an absolute belter of a race as well. So what can Chris do? Chris is he's on the soft tyre at the minute, so he's probably getting to the 14s, maybe 15s. 1 minute 15.7 on the softs. In that condition, from the wets that I'm seeing now on some of the parts of the track, normally if it's a dry quali, you would have to hit the 104s, 105s properly if you was doing the ultra softs, and then 106 with the super softs, and then 107 with the softs. With the 1 minute 12s, 1 minute 13s, it's still good times, to be fair. I'm not going to argue about it because of the way that the condition is at the minute with the weather crew as well. But bear in mind, guys, this is going to be an absolute belter. There's about four drivers who have gone for it, risking it for a biscuit to try and do their lap-ins at the moment. So I'm going to watch King Killer now. I will go through the driver standings in a minute. Like I said, with the guys that are new or drop down as such from F2 to F3. So like I said, Mays is he's a newcomer to the league, but he's taking over Boogie's drive for the remainder of the season as Boogie's sorting out the season 3 stuff, from what I've been told anyway, from the next season. So hopefully he will return back, Bougie, to... I'm going to have to say Bougie on the weather crew on that one, because it's all raining down on that one. But what can King Killer do? King Killer, there's a few drivers are now coming out, which is, like I said, madness stuff, late minute stuff. Anyway, but what can King Killer do? King Killer just going to try through the last few corners now. Good evening to everyone that's joined the session now. So coming up to turn 8, then coming to the Red Bull Mobile corner of turn 9 here. King Killer needs to get a good exit here, which could be a good one here. Could be a good one. Oh, brilliant! Absolutely brilliant from King Killer. Oh, the King at the top of the qualifying. Oh, he's going to kill his way to the top of the podium. Oh, brilliant stuff. Absolutely brilliant. Good evening to Mays. How you doing, mate? You're all right. 108.2. So, to me, it looks like the track is drying up. So, the wets. Yeah, so some of the situation here, the wets are not coming in now. However, from what I've had some news from the guys here and from the weather crew, that there's going to be a dry race from the start up to the halfway marker. So lap 18 onwards will have the heaviest rain of them all at the Austrian Grand Prix. Madness stuff. Ooh. Oh, Matty has moved up to second with a 108.4 on the soft tyre. That's a cracking time, to be fair. Especially if that's on this wheel on the first time there. So that's a cracking time, to be fair. Brilliant stuff. Absolutely brilliant. Henna's... Oh, brilliant from King Killer. He's improving his time again. A 106.9. Brilliant stuff. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, brilliant stuff. One of the Red Bulls, Hennis is just laying one of the Red Bulls through. Oh, brilliant stuff from Coleman. You can tell that the track is improving left, right and beeping centre. D-Boy Dan, what can D-Boy Dan do on the next few corners here, passing at the end of second sector now. He's done a 16.2, which I believe that's going to be the first sector time as well. But what can D-Boy Dan do? Coming up to passing turn 7, then coming to turn 8. Now Watkins has up another Gaza in from third. Matty's moved up again from... Oh, brilliant stuff from Matty. Oh, brilliant stuff from D-Boy Dan. Oh, brilliant stuff. Oh, brilliant stuff from D-Boy Dan. Ryan B is done a 1 minute 12.9. King Killer's moved up again to a 1 minute 5.8. Coleman did a 105.6. He did a cracking time. But D-Boy Dan, this is definitely saying that the track is definitely on to make an improvement here. Old school, how you doing, mate? You're alright. It says Forza Rosso here. But what can Hennis do? Hennis going to do his actual lapping here. Oh, this is going to be an absolute belter of a race at the CWC Racing League, the F3 League on the Monday nights. Oh my God, this is going to be an absolute belter of a race here. This is only the qualifying. Brilliant stuff. But what can Hennis do? Hennis just lost a little bit of the back end there. We've got green flags there. So something must have happened there on that corner there from turn 2. Green flags. So someone's slowing down from the looks of it here. One of the Red Bull cars. So what can Hennis do? Forget Fenners from the Sky Sports. You got Hennis doing his actual lapping now. He's 14 seconds quicker than his best time, which I don't know why it was before. But I tell you what, on the soft tyre as well, if you can match 106 by Matty, that'll be a cracking time. I did say 104s with the Ultra Softs, Super Softs with the 105s, Super Softs with the... I was going to say softs there. Softs for Hennis. It was the RBD with the RB damned Hennis situation. But what can Partridge? Alan Partridge, knowing me, knowing you, sunshine, on that one. But what can he do? Passing on Red Bull mobile corner here. Hopefully he'll match his teammate in 5th place. Oh, brilliant time. That is an absolute belter of a time. Oh, brilliant stuff from Matty. Matty W7. Oh, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. He might have changed that 7 to be a 1. It'd be a pole position here. Under 6 minutes left of the qualifying of the CWC Racing League, the F3 League. Oh, this could be a belter. Absolute belter. Oh, if you like, subscribe. Can you please like, subscribe to this channel? It'd be absolutely magnificent, please. That would be fantastical. Good evening to Kirsty. How you doing? Hope you're okay and well. It says, go Partridge. He did a great time, to be fair, on the softs. Bear in mind of what Matty has just done as well. So, can Coleman? Coleman's on the ultra soft tyres now. He must have made a mistake somewhere, so he's going to try and build it up again for a fresher one. So just going to watch Coleman now to try and build. He's 2/10 off Matty's time of 105.4 on the soft tyre. That is an absolute impressive time, to be fair, on the softs. Considering what's happened here, that is a magnificent drive. A magnificent drive from Matty. My voice is going to be absolutely gone after all this. Absolutely madness stuff here. So what can Coleman do? One of the Mercedes, Mays, the other half, is still in the pits at the minute. So LFC, Mays, Scanny, used to be Skinny. Well, Buji's not racing tonight. He's just, I believe he was meant to be observing, but I think he can't do it tonight. So unfortunately, he just got stuck in there. But so LFC, Mays, and Scanny are the only ones who have not done a lap in so far. King Killer's out again with his outlap. Ryan B is going to try and improve his 1 minute 12 compared to what the others do. Needs to get 7 seconds at least somewhere to try and match to the guys who are at the top of the top 5 at the moment. But what can Coleman do? Coleman! Oh, brilliant stuff! Absolutely brilliant! A 104.6 on the Ultra Softs. On the Ultra Softs. What a time by Coleman. The Villa man. Oh, I don't know whether he'll be happy with the playoffs in the actual football itself, but like I said, he'll be absolutely thrilled. Ryan B, who did his time from a 1 minute 12 to a 105.6. Brilliant time from the Ultra Softs. I think my driver at the moment who would win this could be Matty, because he's got a great start with the softs as long as he gets a good start there. But with the softs, he could go one stop into the inters. So that'll be a massive, massive improvement. King Killer's going on the grass to try and get some boost from somewhere. I'll have to wait and see what happens there. But is Ryan B doing it snap? No. King Killer. We got 3 minutes left. We got 3 minutes left of this, the CWC Racing League, the F3 League, at the glorious, glorious race of the Austrian Grand Prix. If you've got any questions, queries, make sure you Sorry about that. If you've got any questions, queries, please make sure you just comment on that, and I'll try and answer them as quickly as possible. But, like I said, I'm going to watch King Killer again. I'm quite interested to see what LFC, Maze and Scani can do on the tyres. I know Austria track is more, with the tyre wear, it's not great, shall we say. It's not as worse as the China Grand Prix, don't get me wrong. But it is worse with the tyre wear deck. So I wouldn't be surprised if the guys who are in the soft tyres are gone for it anyway. But PWD Racing from Partridge and Watkins, they're in 5th and 7th at the moment here. So I'd like to see if these guys can try and get a good time here. We've got 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left. Are we going to see a shock? Go on, predictions, guys. Do you think there'll be a shock in the qualifying? Do you think there'll be a shock against Matty's time? Do you think, Coleman's time? Do you think anyone will try and beat it? Or risk it for a biscuit based on the situations they've got? If they're in the soft tyres, if I was me and I was on the soft tyre, I would not do any more laps. I would just stick by with that, to be honest. I would just stick by. That's my opinion anyway. But anyone's, you know, I'm not, you know, I used to race for like many years, but it's not up to me. It's up to the drivers who think they can risk it for a biscuit to go on the ultras or maybe the super softs. King Killer could have had improved his time with the super softs by 105.8, but it was about a few hundredths off that time. Good evening. Yellow flags. There was a yellow flag there. Headers. It was headers. Well, I'll be damned. Oh, gutted. Absolutely gutted. Oh, you know what's coming, guys. You know what's coming. Could this be the final stuff? This is, and I always say this is the final countdown. Time is up. Boom! I forgot to do that. Time is up. The time is up on the qualifying for the CWC Racing League, for the F3 League. LFC has retired from the session. Madness stuff. The PWD boys are on the top 3. Brilliant drives for the super softs. That's a great time, to be fair. What can Coleman do? Coleman needs to try and get a good start. Maze. Will Maze try and get improve his time? Oh! Brilliant! Absolutely brilliant from Coleman at 104.3. Partridge is not improving his time. Watkins is not improving his time. What can D-Boy Dan do? D-Boy Dan says, oh, Scani's moved up to 3rd. Split the PWD boys. Oh, he lost out completely there. But what a qualifying from these guys. Absolutely brilliant. Bye-bye. And I can't stop burping. This is absolutely insane stuff for myself. Excuse me. PWD boys are in the racing, the pit stops now. So they will have to retire. But what you see is what you're going to get. Good evening to Dark Ninja. How you doing, mate? You alright? Hope you're okay and well. He says, Scani full win. Yeah, that is it. To be fair, that's a really good time from the 105s. Well, I'll be damned. Oh, no, sorry, wrong driver. I'll tell you, I'm not the greatest to remember everything. But like I said, Skinny. It used to be Skinny. I can't remember his full PSN name, but it's Scani now. But Scani could be the one to watch. Well, Scani versus Matty for the win, possibly, but that's just my prediction based on the tyre wear that they're on. However, look at the PWD boys, the Partridge and Watkins, or Hazard, but not that Gaza. These two have got on the super softs as well, so they could be the ones to watch as well. They might do super softs to there as well. Dark Ninja says Skinny Cactus full win. Okay, so Skinny Cactus full win. Oh, that was a bit of a barge there. Madness stuff here. And also, I'll mention it after this. Here are your short qualifying for the Austrian Grand Prix for the CWC Racing League F3 League. You got Colorman in first, Partridge in second, Scanny in third, or Skinny Cactus, that was the one in third. Watkins is in fourth, Matty in fifth, Dibodan in sixth, Ryan B, Ryan A in seventh, Mace in eighth. Will he have the force in him from eighth? King Killer in ninth, Henners, well, I'll be damned, in 10th. Chris is in 11th, and LFC have not done a time whatsoever. Before I carry on, guys, I believe Cloudy Balloons did not make the qualifying in time, so he would have to start the back regardless, whatever happens. When I say Cloudy Balloons, I mean Oi Ashina, if that's how you pronounce it. If I didn't pronounce it, say it in the comments, guys. That'll be fantastic. And I'll try and make it spot on. I'll try and make it spot on. But yeah, what a lap from Colorman. Colorman out of nowhere, the villain man. He'll do everything he can to try and keep that first. But bear in mind, regarding what happens, it's like a dry start. It's going to be a wet race, a heavy wet race at the end of the race. But bear in mind, there's going to be like 18 laps. If this thing, I think there'll be 18 laps of this race of the 18 laps at the end, which could be the wets. But when it's going to kick in, I don't know. We have to wait and see. It says O, A, As, A, Hina. Oh, A, here. A, here. Hina. Okay, but that's a Hina. Okay, fair enough. Sorry. I do apologise, mate. I'm trying my hardest. You know, you need to have some, you know, try and do everything you can. Like I said, Coleman did a fantastic lap on the lastminute.com. I knew Partridge and Watkins had the good strategy of the super softs from the PWD boys, but bear in mind, Scanny and Matty will be on the oh, Anthony says not O, O, O-E, 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 like Owen, but O-E. Yeah, is that right? Is that right? Yeah, may have got that wrong. Just waiting for some more comments coming in. You can one stop all softs to softs. You could, but bear in mind that the situation. Well, you could, depending on the weather situation as well. You have to wait and see what happens here. But normally I'll go through the driver stuff as well with the back end. So just, I'm not gonna add that. So here we go. So LFC, sorry, Chris, LFC, and I'm going to say Cloudy Balloons. I'm just not going to bother. I'm Cloudy Balloons, like Al Ashina, in the softs, and Boogie's not the racer. He's not racing tonight, so this is going to be a manic one. Just see what happens here. But Coleman, a brilliant lap as always. But Partridge, Scanny, and Watkins and Matty. Here we go. We'll go 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 red lights, and we are go, go, go. Oh, great start from Coleman. Slow start from Scanny, but the two PWD boys. Oh, a little bit of contact there. Oh, Coleman's still ahead. After a little bit of contact from the PWD boys, but Watkins moves up, Partridge moves up, Alan Partridge moves up, Deeper moves up, Scanny moves up, Coleman drops down. Oh, this could be a manic corner here on turn 2. Madness stuff here. King Killer's got 5 seconds. Stop go penalty for corner cutting, so gained 1 place. Oh, absolutely madness stuff. Watkins tries to get through the inside, passing D-Boy down. Brilliant move from Watkins. Absolutely brilliant move. Oh, what was that? There was a bit of debris there between Hannes and before that, sorry. Hannes and Scanney trying to battle it out here for 7th. Oh, Williams has dropped down. Red Bull gives some wings here for 9th. Ryan Beamer's up to 5th. What a move. Brilliant stuff. Oh, no. Oh, no. Great. Okay. There was a one McLaren who's had a bit of debris there. Unfortunately, I thought I saw some interruption there with the bang, like silly bang moment here. Hopefully there'll be no more debris there, but I just saw one of the McLarens, which is Henner's, and I'll be damned with finding out what the hell's going on there at the back of the grid. Because of what, something must have happened at that point there. Just see what Roy B can do, pass him, try and get past Matty. Oh, Matty B just drops. Try and get the inside, the cut through like the old Nigel Mansell, like he used to, and the modern way from Ricardo. Cut in on the inside. Oh! Oh! That, Ryan B tried to get on the inside. Matty B still. Oyashida, or Aoshida, has left the session, so something must have happened there. Dibodad's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. He did not want that at all. On that, Partridge has got the fastest lap of 108.1. Until I see the other times, I'm not sure what's happening at the back of the grid. But there's a manic start. Oh, what a manic start from everyone. To be fair, brilliant start from Partridge and Watkins. Brilliant times from those two. What can LFC do? Can LFC try and close in on Hennes? It's dropped a little bit back. So, except when I see Dark Ninja says rest in peace, Cardi, more disconnections. Watkins going to try and challenge his teammate. Hennes has moved up to 10th. But like I said, would the PWD boys have got a strategy here to see what happens in the top 2? And will there be team orders in the pits as well when the rain comes in halfway? So on lap 18 or after, some point during those times, Partridge has done the fastest lap of 107.9, I believe. Ryan B's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. He did not want that at all. Coleman, after he did a brilliant qualifying, something must have happened because he had a bit of contact with one of the Haas boys, the PWD boys, who were coming up as we're coming up to that corner as well. So just interesting stuff here. What are your predictions, guys? What do you think's going to happen? Do you think the Partridge boy, the PWD boys are going to get the 1-2, or do you think Matty would have a chance to try and stop them, as well as the PWD boys as well? Do you think there'll be a shock? Do you think Coleman might regain his lead after what happened at the start of the race? You do need a drink now and again because your throat's absolutely killing. King Killer. So King Killer's trying to close in on Ryan B for 6th place at the moment, but Ryan B is trying to close in on Matty, who's on 5th place at the moment. Watkins has done the fastest up of 107.9. But some of the guys are not close enough. I don't know if he's returned back. I think he may return back. I don't know. If he is, fair play. Well, Claddy Balloons, I'd always call him instead of Messina. So Watkins try and hold on for 2nd place. He needs to watch out for the on charge of Coleman, who's under. He's under 2nd now, but there's another battle going on between Matty and Ryan B, or Ryan Air, I always call him now. Mays closing in on King Killer for 7th place now on the Super Soft tyre. So for the guys who are on the Super Softs or the Softs, they've got a good chance here. The guys who are on the Ultra Softs, bear in mind, guys, I'm a bit sceptical with the tyre wear situations, but it just depends on how they can manage it as well. But King Killer's going to the pits. Oh, Mace thought he might have a chance of an overtake there. Oh, he'd be absolutely good, but he's moved up to 7th nonetheless. Watkins would need to think, right, Partridge, I need to speed up quickly here because Coleman's right behind us here. And he's really on the charge here, Watkins. So, will there be team orders here? Try and get past. Oh, he doesn't want to touch his team. He doesn't want to collide, with his teammates at the situation here. Especially at the start of the fantastic start of the Austrian Grand Prix for the F3, for the CWC Racing League as well. What else? We've got LFC coming up closely in. Oh, King Killer's dropped down to 12th. Yellow flag set to 2. Yellow flag set to 2 now, so something must happen there with King Killer. I'll just find out. He must have gone wide or lost his braking point somewhere. But Watkins tried closing on Partridge now, the two teammates here. Ryan B got a chance to try closing on Matty. LFC has retired from the session, so something must happen between LFC and King Killer, because King Killer dropped down at that point. You just have to wait and see what happens here. If you're enjoying the stream, guys, please make sure you like, subscribe, and just, you know, do the usual shizzle, shall we say. Watkins has got a chance to try closing on Partridge now. Watkins has got, King Killer's got a 5-second stop car penalty for speeding in the pit lane. So, madness times for King Killer. But what can Watkins do? Try and pass his teammate for first, or they're just holding on, just to do not battle too much. Just try and get ahead, try and get a bit of a gap. One of the cars just come out. I believe that's King Killer. Will be in front of these battles here, so King Killer would have to go wide at some point in a minute, because the blue flags will come out for these two drivers now. But Watkins is going side by side with his teammate here. Oh, two in a bed. What a minute. Oh, that could have been a nasty stuff there, but luckily the driver's still holding on here. But what can Watkins do in first place? This is absolutely madness stuff here. Good driving, don't get me wrong, it was a great move, but I was worried about the contact of the wing from Partridge's car to the back of Watkins's car as well. This is absolutely madness stuff. But what can Coleman do? The tyre wear, looking at his tyres at the minute, doesn't look too bad at the minute, but I'm more interested in the guys at the top end here. So King Killer's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. He did not want that at all. So madness stuff here. We've only got a few battles going on. Ryan B's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. He did not want that at all. Ryan B has pitted for fresher tyres. For the guys who are like on the ultra softs, I wouldn't be surprised if they go 9 laps ultras. Oh! Coleman and King Killer. Was that King Killer? Yeah. Could have had... I don't know what King Killer's doing. King Killer's trying to battle it out with... I know he's trying to get ahead, trying to unlap himself, but he'll get the blue flags in a minute to try for Coleman to get past as well. Coleman, I don't know if Coleman will be absolutely livid with that, because at one point he was near Partridge's car at some point, but now he's like 3 seconds behind the top 2 leaders, or the top 2 of the PWD boys as well. But LFC has left the session. Yeah, so blue flags again for King Killer. So King Killer will need to retire. Sorry, I do apologise, not to retire, but he'll need to give up the position quickly because otherwise he'll get a DSQ. And unless Collarman is struggling with the tyre wear, I will not be surprised if the tyres they're going to try and last up to lap 18, which I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised, to be fair, because if he was going for the ultra softs, that I would have. If I'd gone for the ultra softs, I would have said, right, I'm going to try and build the laps in as quickly, well, slowly, but try and keep up with 18 laps. But the ultra softs, I think the ultra softs last about 14, 15 laps, unless someone can correct me if I'm wrong. But I know the softs and the super softs, the softs would definitely last 18 laps. Definitely last 18 laps. But it's the super softs. I think they're probably about 16 to 18 laps, super softs. If I would say 14 to 30 to 14 laps for the ultras. 16 to 18 laps for the super softs, and then 18 plus for the soft tyre to last. But Coleman's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. He did not want that at all. He did not want that at all. Lap 11 of 36 of the CWC Racing League, the F3 League, at the glorious, glorious race of Austrian track. But it won't be glorious in the next few laps. Well, not in the next few laps, but in the next 7 or plus more laps, we will see heavy rain. When it will going to kick in, it's anyone's guess. But that's what we've been predicted for the weather crew to star Henners. Well, I'll be damned with a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So he's on 8th place at the minute, but he would drop down to 9th if it stays like this, which I doubt it very much. There's not been much overtakes this race, which with Austria track you need to have all those tracks. Mays has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. He did not want that at all. But Ryan B trying to close in on Henners now. I thought Henners was going to try and go back into the pits. Oh yeah, he is. He's going back into the pits. Mays is going back into the pits. Or gone into the pits, sorry. So like I said, some of the guys, depending on when the weather crew is going to kick in. What do you think, guys? When do you think is the rain going to kick in? I'm saying after lap 18, it's going to start, because that's what I've been told about after the half an hour mark. Well, the half point marker. So make your predictions, guys. What do you think is going to happen? King Killer's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. I bet you guys are sick of time is saying multiple warnings. Matt is going to try and close in on D-Boy Dan for 4th place at the minute. But yeah, the guys with the soft tyres, they'll be absolutely delighted with this situation here, because considering what happened to Matty earlier on, still in 5th at the minute, so that's still a good drive from Matty after dropping down from F2. He was 8th in the league in F2 this season gone, but because he said he had the new wheel, and I said it earlier on in the stream, he's dropped down to the Force India drive for the F3, so he can try and concentrate on the wheel itself. So I'm not surprised, to be fair. Matty's going to try and go for the inside. Oh, 2 in the bed! 2 in the bed! Oh, brilliant move! Oh, what a move! Oh, brilliant move from Matty. And especially with D-Boy Dan. You know what? These two drivers, anyone could have made a silly mistake at that point. But that's what I love about the side-by-side, the driver stuff situation. Because you just never know what to expect. Is D-Boy Dan pitted as well? Coleman pits. D-Boy Dan pits as well. So the ultra soft tyres, I did say 13 to 14 laps. But bear in mind they had 16 laps with the qualifying. So I have to wait and see what happens here with the soft tyres. But it's getting cloudier. And we're on a lap 14. cloudy on lap 14, guys, so madness stuff here. Ryan B will just get ahead of D-Boy Dan. So Ryan B is on the fresher super soft tyre at the moment. Scanny's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Mays will there be the force on him to get into 7th? We'll have to wait and see what happens here. He's got the DRS. Will he get past D-Boy Dan, who's just coming out for the pits with fresher softs? Mays struggling because D-Boy Dan had the faster ERS mode. He's going to try again. He's going to try again with this corner here. Partridge. Alan Partridge is going into the pits now. One of the PWD boys in the pits. What are they going to go for? They're going to go for the soft tyre. They're going to go for the soft tyre. But what can Mays do? Coloman's going to try and close it on Chris now for 4th. But this is the closest battle we've got. What can Mays? Mays! Mays! Mays has just gone ahead. What a move! No! Oh, what a recovery move! Oh, D-Boy Dan. Oh, brilliant move. Absolutely brilliant move back from D-Boy Dan. Oh, Coleman. Oh, Coleman. 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 Coming up to two in a bed. Two in a bed. What a move. What a move. Could it be a double Mercedes moves here? Brilliant stuff here. Partridge pits and his teammate is now going to the pits now. So this could be, Matty would definitely be ahead in the lead. King Killer's got another 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. He did not want that at all. He did not want that at all. But what can Mays do? Mays trying closing on D-Boy down for 7th place, passing the Red Bull mobile corner in turn 9 now. Should have the DRS. Should have the faster one. D-Boy down. Oh, I thought he was going for the defensive move. Contact, but still fair. There. Absolutely brilliant. Still side by side. Oh my God. Oh, I was just speechless there. But I wasn't sure D-Boy Dan could have a chance to try and get bounce back ability here against Mays now for 7th place respectively. So Watkins, Partridge, they're on the soft tyres now, so they would go all the way to the end. But bear in mind, I'd like to know when the rain is going to kick in. So we've got a couple of battles going on at this moment, the D-Boy Dan Mays situation, and also we've got Hennis and Scanny for 10th and 11th respectively. So absolutely madness stuff here. I have to see if Hennis can try and close in on Scanny now for 10th place. D-Boy Dan's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Oh, madness stuff. There's going to be loads of penalties. To be fair, Austria track, so many penalties left, right and centre. It is definitely a penalty galore track. So you've got to be absolutely careful here, especially on the last corner as well, at the Red Bull mobile corner as well. So it's madness stuff here. Mays coming up to Chris now for 6th place. You alright, Levels? How you doing, mate? You alright? Hazard. Respect. How you doing, mate? You alright? Mays trying to close in on Chris now for 6th place. Liam West, how you doing, mate? Matty is praying for the rain. Matty is praying for the rain. Matty's pitting though. Matty's pitting, but he's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. But would Mays try to get past Chris now for 6th place? Now, this could be the one. It's getting cloudier now. So Matty's going for the ultra softs, which I will not be surprised at this stage now, because the track looks like it's getting a little bit darker now. When it's going to rain, I don't know, but it's going to be absolutely madness stuff. Liam West says, why is he pitting now? To be fair, 16 laps on the softs. He would have gone for the ultras to last. Oh! What a move! What a move! I'm speechless because I saw Ryan B and Matty battling out for the 4th and 5th respectively. But Chris might bounce back here on 7th, 6th, 5, 4, 3. Could be 3 car, 3 in a bed. Could be a 2 in a bed situation here. Could be a 3 in a bed here. Chris has just dropped from 6th to 8th in 2 corners. D-Boy Dan's really not happy. Really trying to get back onto Maze here for 6th place. Madness stuff here. To be fair, Chris is on the penultimate lap for the tyre wear situation. Coleman's got the fastest lap of 107.8. So brilliant time from Coleman. Absolutely brilliant time. Liam West says, why is he pitting now? Well, why did he pit for those? To be fair, at the halfway point, which is lap 18, well, we're on lap 19 now, some point afterwards, we will have the rain to be heavy rain. With the Ultras, they last about 13, 14 laps. So, either way, Matty would pray for the rain when it's going to kick in. It just depends on how everyone goes for it as well. But yeah, if you like the stream, please make sure you like and subscribe as well. I'm always here on the Monday nights for the F3 League, but I also do other leagues as well during the week if you want to hear it from me as well. Ryan B's done the fastest lap. Sorry, not fastest lap. Ryan B's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. I was saying too much of the fastest laps based on Coleman. Now Matty's got the fastest lap of a 107.1. Cracking time to be fair on the Ultrasoft. So, especially on the wheel on his first race for the F3 League as well. Some brilliant stuff here. Chris is pitting now. Be interested to see what tyre wear he would go in under. But I want to see when the rain's going to kick in. I'm looking at to see if it's starting at any point. Oh yes. Sorry about that, just need my drink flowing. My throat's absolutely killing. What can Matty do? Matty's on the fastest ultra soft tyre compared to Coleman, who's on the soft tyre. So Matty in this situation would need to get past Coleman as quickly as possible. He could not do it on the qualifying, but can he do it on the race itself? Just have to wait and see what happens here in the lap 21 of 36 of this race. Madness stuff here. Absolutely madness stuff. Liam West says, I think Matty's going to win. I think at the rate that Matty's going at the minute, I wouldn't be surprised. Rain's kicking in. The rain has started to kick in on lap 21. I just saw it on the second corner. Faintly you see the rain, but bear in mind that whoever's on the fastest tyres, which is Chris and Matty, their tyres will be unbearable in the next few laps. So Matty needs to try and get past Coleman quickly, because Coleman, if you're on the softer, like the colder tyres, which is the soft tyres at the moment, they would work in the rain, majority of the rain, until it definitely kicks in. But Coleman's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. But Matty might have a chance. But Maze might have a chance here. Coleman's thought he had a chance there. Maze has the force in him to move up to 5th. Oh, what a move! What a move! But what can Ryan B do? Could Ryan B try to get back into it? Coleman moves up to 3rd. Matty got ahead. I'm sorry about that, but I was trying to watch this battle here between Maze and Ryan B. A little bit of contact there, I think, but what can Matty do? Matty tries to get back in. He had the chance. He had the chance to get back into 3rd, Matty, but Coleman still holding on for 3rd and would have the best advantage here for the tyre wear, because the rain is not. You need about 4 to 5 laps based on it to see it go full on wet, but the weather can be absolutely different stuff. But as you just seen there from King Killer, he had a 5-second stop go penalty for speeding in the pit lane, so he did not want that at all again. So King Killer's not having the bestest of times here at the moment. But King Killer is sorry, I'm not following that sentence there, but Matty moves up. Matty moves up to third. Coleman moves up drops down to fourth here. But can bounce back here. Bear in mind, Coleman has got a few penalties. I can't remember if Matty had a penalty as well. I can't remember. But D-Boy Dan moves up, passing Ryan B for 6th place. What a move! But can Ryan B? King Killer will be a sitting duck here. Respect on that one. But what can Ryan B do? Trying to close in on D-Boy Dan. Mays moves up to 5th. So that's a good drive from him at the moment here. But the rain, I did say probably about 3 to 5 laps it would start. But look at Ryan B's car just drifting like the Bo Selector moment here. It was like just slide away. It just absolutely slide away there. But what can Ryan B do? Ryan B trying to close in on D-Boy Dan. Mays has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. That was a massive cut there from Ryan B. So just trying to get into the pits. But the rain, the rain is absolutely killing. It's absolutely kicking it off now. Who was that? Someone had a penalty there. I couldn't remember who it was. But bear in mind, the track is a little bit heavier now. It's definitely wet tyres now. I know I've said probably about 3 to 5 laps. Rain started on lap 21. The rain has started on lap 21. And it normally takes a good 3 to 5 laps. DRS is now disabled. So the guys who are on the inters, this could be a chance. Normally with the pits, I need to have a look at the leader stuff now. Normally with the pits is 25 seconds, 25 to 30 seconds. No, sorry, 20 to 25 seconds with a pit stop, except for Silverstone, which is like over 30 seconds in there. But all the top 4 drivers have all pitted for the inters now. But where's Mays? Mays coming up to the final few corners. But Colin Block said Watkins just moves ahead. Where's Mays? Mays coming up to the straight now. He will not get ahead of the top 4. Ryan B's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So as you can see from Mays' car, he looks like, and they've all gone in for the pits now. But I tell you what, would you reckon, guys? Do you reckon it's going to be heavy rain come final few laps? Do you think it's going to be heavy rain in the final few laps? Liam says Partridge lost down the Haas double stack. Yeah, he has, to be fair. So Partridge, I know Partridge could try and catch up, but it just depends on how Coleman can hold on, and especially Matty. And Watkins has done well to hold on to first, but Partridge would be absolutely living with the Haas double with the Haas team. Should have been a lot more quicker. But as you said, Liam, it is gutting because you could lose out another 5 to 10 seconds on top of the pit stop that we had. King Killer again has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Madness stuff here, absolutely madness. So some of the guys have all spread out now. So while the guys are all spread out a little bit until we get a more of a closer look, Ryan B is pitted again. Like Al Ashina, who's in 7th, is in the drivers' championship leader with 124 points. He did not start last week at Canada, but Partridge, who's second in the Drivers' Championship, it depends on where or some of the others are in the city. He could try and close in on Cloudy Balloons or Al Ashina. I'm calling him Cloudy Balloons, whatever happens. Ryan B is retired from the session, so he's not happy with that. Ray's definitely kicking in. It's definitely intermediate tyres situation at the moment here. I wonder if the rain is going to be absolutely going to kicking it down. Do you think there's going to be a massive, massive full-on wet tyre situation at the end? Dark Ninja says, I swear, last week I told them 5 seconds. Scanner's got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. He did not want that at all. Dark Ninja, what do you mean, mate? Sorry. He says, I swear, last week I told them 5 seconds. Is that from the double stack, do you mean? Ryan B has left the session. So Ryan B has left the session. But while the guys are this is the only closest battle, Maze and D-Boy Dan on track at the minute. Until I get some more answers from there. Oh, some more answers. There. Dark Ninja says the Haas double stack failed last race as well. Oh, Partridge! What's happened to Partridge? Partridge could lose another place here if he doesn't watch out here. Something must happen with Partridge. So Partridge drops down to 5th. While I was looking at the standings and trying to read the comments, I'm not sure what happened with Partridge. Why he's dropped down. He's really struggling. Unless he got front wing damage, which to me looks like he hasn't got any front wing damage, but it could be that he's lost the straights. Depot Dan's really trying to get past Partridge here. So we'll go back to the driver standings in a minute here. But Partridge, I don't know if Partridge has got it for the straights or he's lost out on the cornering. I don't know, but he's lost out big time against so Mays, who started at the back, goes into 4th. So brilliant drive from Mays, to be fair. King Killer's got another 3-second time penalty as well. So King Killer could be the King penalty killer on that one, on the top part of that one. Could be. So Mays, sorry, Cloudy Balloons from 14th to 7th is the biggest mover, but Mays started in 9th, so he's done a good drive, to be fair. That's still a good time to be, still a good drive, to be fair. So the two Mercedes for 3rd and 4th respectively. I'd like to know what happened with Partridge, because D-Boy Dad is really struggling. D-Boy Dad should go for the inside! Oh, what a move from D-Boy Dan! But can Partridge bounce back ability here? In the last few laps, Partridge was comfortable with 4th place. Now he's dropped down to 6th. So one half of the PWD boys are not happy with this situation here. So something must have happened here. Something must have happened. But from looking at it here, I don't know if the wing... He's really struggling. It could be the setup. It could be anything. We don't know. But Partridge will be thinking, what do I need to do to get back into this race here? Because unless the rain's really heavily kicking in, I don't know when it's going to, when it's going to happen. But Partridge needs to bounce back here quickly, because he's losing out big time on sectors 2 and 3 from what I'm seeing at the moment here. But Alan Partridge will be thinking, Need to get D-Boy Dan. Dan! 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 From Alan Partridge saying on that one. Try and close in on D-Boy Dan for 5th place, Partridge. But Hennis has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. We're on lap 30 and 36 of the CWC Racing League, the F3 League, at the heavy rain of, not so glorious rain of Austrian track as well. But if you just joined us, we'd like to know any updates. Coleman pulled the race tonight with a brilliant lap with a 104.3 on the Ultra Soft, so that's a brilliant time, to be fair. But look at Matty here. Matty tried closing in on Watkins here now for first place here. So Liam West, who predicted it like the last few laps, well, quite a few laps ago, says I think Matty's going to win. Partridge got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. He did not want that at all. Dane Star, hello, how you doing, mate? You alright? Hope you're okay and well. So Matty tried to close in on his debut race, or dropped down from F2 to F3 on his debut F3 race this season. Could it be his first win of the season? This on the wheel as well, so that's a great drive, especially on the wheel as well. But Watkins will be thinking, what do I need to do to get to defend Matty here? But Matty's on the higher ERS mode, that's why he's so much quicker on the corners here. Watkins is on the lower. Boy. And Matty for the lead! Yes, no? 2 in the bed. Oh! Matty moves up to first. What a move! What a move from Matty! Brilliant stuff. Oh, Watkins would be thinking, what do I need to do? Matty's got so much ERS, so he can do whatever he wants on the straights here. Absolutely madness stuff. We've got yellow flag set to 2. Yellow flag set to 2. Absolutely madness stuff. Dane Star says, great move, great move. Chris has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. He did not want that at all. So Matty will be on his first ever win of the CWC Racing League. Brilliant stuff, brilliant drive. I'm worried about Partridge's drive at the minute, because he was comfortable in 4th place the last few laps ago, probably about 5 laps ago, and now he's dropped down to 6th, and he's struggling like mad here. I don't know if that double stack lost confidence or what. I don't know. I might be wrong, but. Or something must happen, because there was something happened before that, the tree, like before turn 8. He dropped down from 4th to 5th with a matter of minutes, with, well, a matter of seconds, sorry, when Mays moved up to 4th. May the 4th. Mays the 4th be with him always. I'm not doing Luke Skywalker, like Darth Vader, with a Sean Connery moment in Star Wars. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. We're a James Bond effect. What can Partridge do? Try and get D-Boy down in 5th, please. I'll shut up with that accent now. But Partridge got to have a chance to try and get back into 5th now for lap 33 or 36 of the CWC Racing League, F3 League. But like I said, Partridge is in 2nd in the drivers, but Partridge will be thinking, what do I need to do to get past D-Boy down quickly? Scani was in 3rd place, but he's in 8th at the moment in the race as well. Stan the man, is in 4th position in the Drivers' Championship. Watkins, who's in 2nd in the race here tonight, is actually 5th in the Drivers. Then you got Coleman in 3rd in the race here, but he's 6th in there as well. But I will go through the rest in a minute. But I want to try and see if Cloudy Balloons, Ashina. Oh, Partridge! Partridge has lost the corner on turn 1. Oh, he lost the corner at turn 1 there. So he's dropped right down again to 7th place. Oh, madness stuff. Absolutely madness stuff. Partridge would be absolutely livid. Cloudy Balloons, who's in the, like, you know, would have dropped a few points tonight against Partridge if Partridge was in 4th and then Cloudy Balloons stuck in 7th place. He would have gained a little bit on Cloudy Balloons, but now Cloudy Balloons is ahead of Partridge because of that mistake on turn 1. There was no, from what I looked at, there was no contact whatsoever. We're on the penultimate lap of the CWC Racing League, the F3 League. I hope you're enjoying it, guys, because I know there's not much overtakes, which I was expecting, especially at the Austrian Grand Prix as well. But with the rain kicking in as well, it was just absolutely madness stuff. But brilliant drives from everyone, to be fair. Brilliant drives. You just have to wait and see what happens here. But Scani trying to close in on Partridge now for 7th. He's catching him up really quickly here. So Scani trying to close in on Partridge now. We will be having the final lap in a minute. So Matty extending his lead from like 1 second to now 4 seconds now. So he's really determined to try and get a great start to the F3 League career, and he's doing it with ease at the minute. But Partridge does not want to drop any more places because Scani, I know Scani's got a few penalties, so even if Scani drops, even if Scani gets ahead of Partridge, Scani could still be dropping back down to 8th or 9th, possibly, probably 8th, possibly. We're on the final lap, with the final lap of the CWC Racing League, the F3 League. I hope you're enjoying it, guys. Let's have a cracker of a finale on this. But where's Matty? I'm trying to match him now. He's coming up to the second DRS straight now. Can Scani try and close in on Partridge, who Partridge struggled on the first corner a few laps ago. Just have to wait and see Partridge. They're both on empty fuel for the last, well, 1 lap of fuel left. So they need everything possible here. I'm trying to see where Matty is on the final few corners. Yeah. So Matty, this driver, who's dropped down from F2 to F3 League this season. And guess what, guys? On his first ever race, with the wheel as well, he has just won the Austrian Grand Prix. So congratulations. Oh! Hennis has had a 3-second time penalty for DNF. But Matty finished the race as first. But Watkins actually won the Austrian Grand Prix. So congratulations to actually Watkins. So congratulations to him. Fantastic drive. Oh! Cloudy Balloons nearly caught up with 4th place. And that would have been a great drive from him. An absolutely brilliant drive from... yeah, so if it was me, my drive of the day is to start off with is Cloudy Balloons. But moved up from 14th to start off with no qualifying whatsoever to join him to finish in 5th. That's a great drive. Especially Mays as well, in 4th place as well. So that's a good drive from him. Especially when he's done it from 9th place as well. So, brilliant drives from everyone as well. Absolutely brilliant drive. But I'm quite interested to see what penalties the situation is from everyone, really. But well done to Watkins, who finished the race in after penalties in 1st place. So, brilliant drive from him. He actually won the Austrian Grand Prix. So, well done to Watkins. Matt, who I said would have had the win on his first debut race of the F3 League in 2nd place, but Coleman in 3rd place, so it's a great drive from him as well. Brilliant stuff, absolutely brilliant stuff here. Here are your race classification for the Austrian Grand Prix for the CWC Racing League F3 League. You got Watkins, Hazard, but not that Gaza in first. Matty in second on his debut race. Cullerman in third. Mays, the fourth, be with him as always in fourth place. Carly Balloons is in fifth. A brilliant drive, my drive of the day. D-Boy Dan in sixth. Partridge in seventh. Scanny in eighth. Chris is in ninth. King Killer is in 10th with 1 lap. Henza, El Henners, Ryan B and LFC have all had, I won't get all the penalty stuff, have all had a DNFs as well. Anthony says, great drive by Clay Balloons. Started 14th, had a disconnection and then finished 5th. So yeah, brilliant drive from him. Absolutely brilliant drive. There'll be no interviews or anything like that, so I'm just going to do my final thoughts and then I'm going to shoot off. Kirsty says, well done, guys. Yeah, brilliant drive. Absolutely brilliant drive from those ones as well. But like I said, if you want to know my final thoughts, tonight was a good race. Don't get me wrong, it was a fantastic race in the Austrian Grand Prix. Especially when you got the new guys of Matty and, well, Mays did join last week, but this is his permanent drive tonight. But yeah, just to see what happens in that situation there as well. But with the drivers as well, Collerman, I nearly said Cloudy Balloons. Collerman did a brilliant qualifying lap, and Matty on his debut race on the wheel as well moved up to second as well. So he made a brilliant drive. I'm not sure what happened between one of the Haas boys and Collerman at the start, but we'll have to look at it afterwards. Anthony says, lost a good 20 seconds with that disconnection, so frustrating. Yeah, it would have been interesting to see what you would have had if you did not have that disconnection at the start, Cloudy. So just madness stuff. Levels, he says, yes, Hazard, but not that Gaza. Get in, lad. So brilliant drive. Yeah, he's done a brilliant drive, to be fair, Hazard. But the double stack cost Partridge, I think, I don't know how much seconds you would have for the double stack, but normally it's like between 5 and 10 seconds, you would think. But if it's that close together, you need to have a separation of probably about over 6 seconds. You would have had it, or Partridge would have had it. But ever since we went into that pit, Partridge dropped down from 4th to 7th during the wet stint, and I'm not sure whether he will bounce back from that, because I'm sure he will. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure he will anyway, because he's a fighter. Same with Hazard, but don't get me wrong, I don't know if it's the setup or what that's caused it, but Partridge would need to bounce back and quick, because Cloudy Balloons has extended his lead, which I believe, between himself and Partridge for on the Drivers' Championship as well. But don't get me wrong, like I said, you had Matty on his debut race. Brilliant drive from him. He actually crossed the line first, but because of penalties afterwards, he did actually got dropped down to second, and Hazard finished first. So brilliant drive from Hazard. But my drive of the day is Cloudy Balloons, because of the start that he had from 14th. He had disconnection, and then he just bounced right back up to 5th after penalties as well. So, and he could have had 4th nearly on Mays as well. So anything could happen tonight. Anything could happen. But like I said, I'm sure some of the guys who have had a shocking race, they'll bounce back and quick, because they need to do that, because we're over the half. Are we over the halfway marker? We are. We are over the halfway marker now. Well, race 10, we'll be over the halfway mark. So next week is the home of the British Grand Prix. The home of the British Grand Prix, Silverstone. I can't wait for that. I just want to say a massive, massive thank you to the guys who have watched the stream, commented as well. Thank you very much, guys. Much appreciated. Block said, guys, and always remember, always remember, stay classy. I'll see you later, guys. You take care of yourselves. I'll see you next week at the glorious race of Silverstone. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye.